Hi, this is Walk Bham, and I'm Suzanne, and today I'm going to talk about why it is so important that you warm up and stretch before and after you go for walks. I'll also tell you about a little app I love that will track your walking. You can download for free on your phone, and also why I decided to do this channel. I've been walking for most of my life. I even started filming the beautiful nature trails I was walking on. I love to do photography. I love to be in nature. I love to walk, and I lost about 40 pounds with walking as my main form of, exercise. And instead of going for longer and longer walks, I learned you can get really great benefits from walking for 30 minutes or less. So you don't have to walk for a really long time and exert yourself. I don't go on these big long hikes up in the mountain and things like that. So for about 3 years, I walked almost every day, and this is the reason I decided to do this channel. I was walking and walking. I was part of MyFitnessPal, and they would tell you get in 10,000 steps a day. I don't think you need to, but that's me. What do I know? I'm not a medical doctor or anything. So I was walking. This happened about 5 years ago. I moved to a new place. I was exploring the area where I lived, and I worked my way up to walking for an hour. One day I went for like an hour and a half or more. I got over 11,000 steps, and I started getting a little bit of pain and soreness in my ankles and feet. I just kind of ignored it and just, no pain, no gain, and just was going to work through it. And I would start walking and then I would feel better. I wouldn't feel the pain. But then one morning I woke up, got out of bed, and I could not stand up straight. I was hunched over. I couldn't straighten my legs, and my ankles were really crying out. They were in a lot of pain. I couldn't just walk around normally during the day, and I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I started looking online, and I learned that you can actually damage your tendons and ligaments in your ankles and feet by overusing them. And it's a repetitive thing, walking. If you don't stretch, you are going to be at risk of getting sprains, strains, and a lot of soreness. So to avoid injury, it's important to start out smart. And what I recommend and what I've been reading is do like athletes do. They start jogging in place and moving really fast. They're moving dynamically, and it gets the body muscles warmed up. It kind of begins to increase your heart rate, and it gets you ready for, walking. After you do that and you're jogging in place, you want to do static stretching. You're going to hold your poses, your stretches for like 30 seconds. And you're not going to go as, far as you can. We're not trying to win the Olympics or be a contortionist in the circus. Just gently pay attention to your muscles. You don't want to over pull your muscles and ligaments. But this will improve the flexibility of your muscles, and it will help your muscles, relax so you can actually stretch just a little bit farther. So warming up also benefits you by circulating your synovial fluid. This is this thick liquid. It's viscous, and it lubricates and cushions your joints. When you warm up the synovial fluid, it starts to thin out, it circulates more easily, and it also gives nutrition to your cartilage. It feeds your cartilage oxygen and nutrition to keep your cartilage healthy. Another benefit is stretching triggers the growth of capillaries. Capillaries that bring blood, oxygen, and nutrients to your muscles. Your muscles will perform better. So Once again, to recap real quick, you want to do like dynamic quick jogging in place to warm your body up. Then you want to do about 5 minutes of static stretches. Okay, and you want to do that also at the end of your walk. It may not feel like you need to stretch, but really I recommend, from what I'm learning, you really do need to stretch after your walk. I would consider stretching to be just as important as the walk itself. Take it seriously, give your body time, actually get the benefits of the stretching. What I'm going to do is give you a link below of some suggested stretches. There's 8 of them I have uploaded, and it'll have things like torso twists, neck rolls, arm circles, things like that. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like on the website when you get there, where you can download it in a PDF format or a Word doc format. So I'm just going to show you a couple pictures of tendons and ligaments, where they are located. On the left, you see the tendon. The red part is the muscle. Below that is the tendon, that tendril thing coming down connected to the heel. Then on the right, you see the ligaments that hold all your bones together. There's a lot of bones in your feet. And here's another picture of your ligaments in your ankle, another view. And then the tendon on the right, it holds your ankle in place. Now I'll tell you about that app that I really love. It's free to download for your iPhone or your Android. And just take it with you when you walk. And here is what it looks like in your phone. It will actually save these little maps of where you walked. It is so fun. It'll give the distance you walk. It'll give you the steps, the city, the date. In there, it will tell you the minutes that you walked, and it gives you a little text box where you can type in notes about where you walked. Like you can put the name of the park. You could put, the trails were too steep, so I won't come back. Whatever you want in those notes. And it's free, so you don't have to buy a device, a special watch or anything. The only thing you have to do is remember to turn it on, and then remember to turn it off. I made the mistake one time of forgetting to turn it off after my walk. I got in my car, I started driving around to the grocery store, things like that. And then I got home and I was like, oh, I forgot, to turn the app off, And so I looked, and it tracked everywhere I went. I drove on the freeway. There's a map of everywhere I drove, added on to where I had walked. It was really funny. It'll also let you pause, if you want to make a phone call, use the restroom, but then you have to start it again. But again, just remember to turn it off when you're done. Okay, so in my next video, I will be out walking somewhere, and I'll talk about some of the psychological benefits of walking. I hope you will join me. If you want to make walking a part of your life for the rest of your life for 30 minutes or less, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.